It's time. It's time. Capitan. The captain here, boys. Have no fear. Have no fear. 642. What's up, Thomas? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, buddy. Tyler, happy Sunday. What's going on, boys? Oh, man. Lot going on. Lot going on. Been checking everything out this morning. How we doing? How we doing? A lot of matchups. We're going over Nuggets. So much shit. I watched the UFC fights last night. Little college. I'm just dipping and dodging. I'm really saving myself for today. I think we could make some damage today, boys. I think we can make some damage. Oh yeah. Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. I saw a lot of costumes the other night. The Jets won for Halloween. Devontae Adams, big game. Looking for the same type of thing out of DeAndre Hopkins today. Me and T. Rich made a nice trade. I might have saved my season. I was a man short. In a nutshell, I was a man short, and I made a trade with T. Rich. I traded Mike Evans and $8 fab for DeAndre Hopkins, Jennings, and Chase Brown. Fucking Chase Brown. So what happens? Moss is out today. So I'm actually starting Chase Brown in my flex with Olave. And my receivers, Justin Jefferson, DeAndre Hopkins, the chief DeAndre Hopkins. That could be good. Man. Oh, my goodness. A lot of stuff. We got little nuggets. I'm waiting for people to come in here. Oh, you know what? Let me text everybody now that we're in here. I'm going to text the boys. Don't you know we're in here? Got the NOOCH MVPs. That's a great thread. I didn't know. Did I get everybody on there? I went through. Nice. Get everybody in here. Perfect. One more to the JFFL. Perfect. Got a lot going on today. A lot of things to look at. I'm looking at all my notes right now, waiting for Oscar to come in today. Got a lot going on. Ezekiel Elliott was told to stay home today. I don't know if anybody saw that yet. Zeke was told to stay home. Not sure. Disciplinary reasons. Let me shut the other TV off and put the volume on over here. I got devices behind me. You know how I roll. We're gonna have some fun. Hey, anybody see Inside the NFL this week? Anybody catch Inside the NFL? I saw some crazy shit, man. I saw Ryan Clark dressed up as Bill Belichick. That shit was weird. Where's my remote? Oh, let me shut the other TV down. YouTube. There we go. All right, boys. Waiting for the group to get in here. I got to share this on a couple devices, then we get going. Who do we like today, boys? Fantasy. Big day in fantasy, too. A lot of stuff going on. Looking at a lot of stats. Tell you what, the Falcons got a lot of guys producing. We're going to go first quarter on that, I think, today. We're going to do a little first quarter parlay. I think we're going to put Kyle Pitts in there for first quarter. Lions, Detroit at Green Bay today is one I'm looking at. Detroit's 5-1 in the division already. They played that many division games. I'm reading now. Dallas Dallas is in big trouble today, guys. Their team is decimated. Dallas. I like Atlanta today. I got a little teaser. I'll tell you the teaser. I got a couple teasers in now, just a few, but I like them a lot. Chargers are at Jameis at Cleveland today. The Chargers don't score. So I like Cleveland in a teaser because I don't. Does anybody, you think the Chargers are going to go on the road and blow out the Browns? It's hard to blow a team out in the NFL. I don't see the Chargers, a team with no firepower, going on the road and blowing out Cleveland. So I feel real comfortable putting points on Cleveland. I have a 5-leg, 5-point teaser. I'll tell you what I got right now. It's a 5-team teaser, and I'm getting 5 points, and they're giving me plus 450. You guys should look at that. Good morning, Ma. How you doing? Oh, Ma, I should give the people your teaser. My mother gave me a couple teams a few weeks ago, and they won. Then last week won. Now it's like she has to give me 2 teams. We have to do it until she loses. So my mother, she gave me this week. She gave me Cleveland and Detroit. So I got a 2-leg teaser, 6-point teaser. Cleveland plus 7.5, which I love anyway. Like actually, I would bet that. And Detroit plus 3.5. That's the spread after the 6 points. Listen to that again. Cleveland Browns plus 7.5 versus Chargers. I just told you the Chargers don't blow anybody out, so that 7.5 feels like 11 to me. And Detroit, I looked up some stats on them, some metrics. They're the number 1 special team unit in the NFL by far, by a country mile. Detroit is solid in every aspect of the ball. You know what teams travel on the road? Teams with great fucking running games. Like they travel well. They beat Minnesota on the road. Jordan Love is a little bit injured. He's got a hurt groin. I just like Detroit today. I'm not going to pick Green Bay. There's no reason for me to pick Green Bay yet. Detroit has shown me a lot. I like Detroit, Montgomery and Gibbs and just the whole team. Goff. I'll give you a stat on Detroit, and then you tell me if you could bet against Detroit today. You guys want to hear, Darlene, Mom, everybody, you want to hear the best stat I've read like in a long time? You ready for this? Let me take a sip of my orange juice, and I'm going to give you a stat that's going to blow you away. If you don't bet Detroit today, then you're just looking for shit that's not there. Like there's no logic to bet Green Bay today. I'll tell you in a second. In the last 5 weeks, not 1 week. When I read this stat, if that happens in the game, that's impressive. Over the last 5 weeks, the Detroit Lions have more touchdowns than incomplete passes. They have more. Are you listening? More touchdowns than incomplete passes. Like Jared Goff went like 22 for 22 one day. Then the next week, he went like 19 for 20. That's like 39 for 40. Do you know what that is? That's fucking crazy. I got a curse this morning because Mel's not in here yet, I don't think. Oh, we got to get the Mel cup. Oh, I got you, Louie. I gotta get Carmelo's cup. I don't know why he wants me to put it on there. It doesn't say anything. Oh, you know what? Let me send this to Mel and Cody. Get them in here. These 2 bums. Come on, boys. Get in here. Get in here. I want to put Mel's. I ordered a mug. Shout out to North Fort Myers basketball team. Let's go. Let's go this year. Let's go, baby. Mel's like, yo, you better put that shit on the desk. I was like, all right, I got you, Mel. I got you. You know that. That's my boy. Week 3. I was like, Mel, listen, so it's week 4 tomorrow. I'm doing the live stream. Where's the cup? I'm throwing it. They're doing a little inventory. It's coming, Nooch. All right. Now it's week 9. It came yesterday. It came. Thank you. I love it. And it's big, too. The 40 ounce. I got the 40, so I could put a big-ass protein shake in there, take off on my day. I don't have anything, like, good enough. That was perfect mug, but it doesn't have the logo on there. It's just sleek. But that's good. I like that. I prefer that. Just nice. It's black, sharp. It's got the straw, 40 ounce. Put a nice protein shake in there. Yo, I saw a catch. I saw a guy, Pickens. He caught the ball, one leg went down, and his other foot never got down, and they called it no catch. Then I saw Garrett Wilson do the same thing, and they gave him the catch because I looked it up. They said one shin is equal to 2 feet. So if one guy's one foot goes down and he goes out of bounds, it's not a catch. But if the other guy is when his foot goes down, if his shin also touches the ground, even if his other leg is up, one shin, 2 feet. That's it. I don't know. I don't know about that. One shin, 2 feet. Now we know. Darlene. Hey, Darlene, you listening? Got you yesterday. Got you. Unjoke Nooch. Nooch Joku. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Starting for me today. Guys, you know who I like today in fantasy? David Njoku. Jameis loves Njoku. Let's get the Twitter people on here. Where's Richie been? Hey, Richie, I go on a little earlier. Get in here. I hope Richie will come in today. I'm just sharing this on the Twitter. I want fantasy football. I want to evaluate that shit today in the bets. Fantasy football, NFL, and FanDuel. That's my triangle. You know where the Bermuda Triangle is? In my house? Fantasy football, sports betting, and then the regular NFL. I looked at some shit this morning because we gained an hour. We gained an hour with the clock, so I was up at like 6, and I was watching stuff. I'll tell you who played good last week. Arizona Cardinals played good last week. It looks like Miami might stink. Be careful. Be careful throwing points. Be careful doing anything with Miami. Buffalo might blow them out. Let's look at our league matchups real quick. Let's look at the NOOCH FL. I want to see who Darlene's playing. I want to help you guys. See, I'm not a waiter with no arms. I bring shit to the table. That's why I'm here. Like, don't be a waiter with no arms. Bring something to the table. I've been in here excuse my language, been in here 12 minutes and 46 seconds. I don't have one person that got one fucking idea of something like interesting. You guys got a TV on? You looking? What's popping? What's popping today? Tits on a bull. Tits on a bull. What is popping today? Who do you like? Spark my brain. Let's go. I got to wake you fucking guys up. That's why I'm the NOOCH. Fucking mopes. Keep it nice and relaxed for a minute. I want somebody to come in here and give me football shit. I got enough written down. Every time I got a whole fucking thing written down, I got the whole show. I'm spitting my shit. People come in here and they start hitting me with football stuff. And I'm like, and then they'll be like, after like, oh, Nooch, you don't read the comments. I read the fucking comments, but you people don't put nothing. So I got to be ready because I don't want dead air. And now, I see somebody in the peripheral. What's up, Rye? There you go. There you go. Well, I'm just posting this real quick. Fantasy football, sports, betting, NFL. Ryan, let's do some damage today. Let's have some fun. I get in here because I like it's not like when I was a kid, we're hanging in the morning or like we're waking up after the club. There's like 6 of us in the house, get some bagels, watching football. So I'm not doing that shit now, but I like a little morning conversation, see the boys. And I don't want to have 19 singular conversations because I talk to so many of my friends. Bang, portal. I got you, Ryan. I'm coming in right now. Yo. All right. Yeah, Jameis and Njoku today. We need to play a daily. I feel like I could destroy a daily fantasy today. I feel like I could win a fucking $1 million today. I'm feeling cocky. I can see. I got stronger readers. All right, Ryan, let's go. Oh, Golf or Stafford. Well, did you hear the stat I just dropped? I don't know when you came in. The Detroit Lions have more touchdowns than incompletions over the past 5 weeks. That's fucking crazy. What? When I heard that, I had to, thank God I got the DVR. I had to hear it. What? If that happens in one game, that's amazing. 5 weeks, more touchdowns and incompletions. Golf is on fire. I like Stafford a lot, but Puka shaky. What the fuck is a false alarm knee injury? Don't listen to that. McVay is one of the greatest liars that's ever walked the earth. When Todd Gurley was fucking done, he told everybody that Gurley was fine for like 6 weeks. I remember everything. I got that Italian brain. I don't forget nothing. McVay fucking lied through his teeth when Gurley had a 78-year-old knee, and we never knew. Listen, there's no such thing as, what does it say here? I wrote that down. It was such a ridiculous phrase. They made up a fucking phrase. Like when Roger Clemens was on Congress, they're like, why did you do the steroids? He's like, well, I must have misremembered. What? You misremembered? He made up his own word. Misremembered. That's what the Rams do that with the injury report. Hold on. Puka. Ready? Puka had a big time scare. What the fuck is that? A big time scare? That doesn't even make sense. A big time scare. Listen, let me tell you something. If I'm at the park doing sprints and I tweak my groin or I tweak my knee, oh, it's a big time scare. The next day, I'm not better. This shit, nobody. I'm just giving you a regular, like, what is a big time scare? That's like a tall midget. Like, that's an ox. No, a big time scare. Something's wrong with the knee structurally. You don't have big time scares. I read that. I said, oh God, that's a fucking McVayism. I would not be surprised if Cooper Kupp runs a route today and tears his ACL and goes into surgery, and you see him next year. DK is out. Seahawks. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen with the Seahawks. Let me read this whole sentence because I get thoughts on every word. Plus, DK is out. So, yeah, could be. Goff can be shaky on the road and has running backs that can score. But here's the thing. The teams that travel well are the teams with the strong running games. Running games travel. That's their strength. I don't think we should put that against Goff anymore because that's how Goff gets going. Once those running backs get going, he turns his back. He's the number one passer in the NFL of play action. Play action is when you turn your back to the defense, you put it, and then because the defense thinks you're giving it to the running back, then you come out and then the quarterback sets up. The whole defense just got sucked in for a second because of Gibbs and Montgomery. Goff sets up, bang. St. Brown, bang. So they complement each other. And Goff, I'm checking his numbers right now. Most points in a 4-game span. They just scored 172 points in the last. Oh my God. The Lions just scored 172 points in the last 4 games. 21 touchdowns in the last 4 games. And don't think negative. I know 75% of the people in my life, their biggest problem is they find a problem for every solution. You have to find a solution for the problem. Don't be that guy that finds a problem for every solution. They're on a fucking fire. You stay with Goff. Fire. Fuego. Don't look for the negative. I never listened to what people told me I couldn't do or how, you're not that good. Yeah, okay. Sure. Just keep, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't look for the negative. Nobody's stopping Detroit right now. Goff's on fire. Man, you know what? Goff, it's a Goff syndrome. It's something with golf. Right. It's something with golf. It's not just you. For some reason, 3 fantasy leagues, Goff is always on the waiver wire. Nobody has him as a starting quarterback, but he's like up there. It's just the way they play. And you think of those backs, but Stafford with no Puka, it's going to be a good game for the Rams, but who knows? I think they'll be comparable. They'll probably finish within 4 or 5 points of each other. But I'd go with the guy that's playing the cleanest football. Right, you get me going, man. Thank you. I love how you come in here. You hit me with stuff. I love it. Hey, give this a share, right? Hit the like button, please. Oh, give it a share. You know, people that like to talk fantasy and stuff. I got I'm always doing all that stuff. Betting. Giants. I'll give you something on the Giants. I remember the game 5 weeks ago. The Giants had a bad break. The Giants were a little snake bit this year. And everybody just goes with the rhetoric. Oh, it's Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones plays like terrific games for like 90% of the game. Then he does stupid shit the other 10, and it looks bad. Like the last interception on the Steelers, the other last Monday, we remember the interception at the end of the game. So everybody forgets that he had better numbers than Russell Wilson that night. But we look like, oh, Russ is back. But Jones is so capable. What I'm saying is when I remembered, I didn't even have to look because I'm a Giants fan. The Giants field goal kicker lost his leg like during the game. He like blew a hamstring or something against Washington a couple weeks ago. And the Giants couldn't kick extra points. They couldn't kick field goals. And it took a Jaden Daniels last second drive. I think he got him into field goal range and they kicked the field goals. Like the Commanders won in the last second. There was no domination going. They barely beat the fucking Bears last week on a Hail Mary. You know, I expect the same type of game as the Steeler game. You know, competitive. Will the Giants win? Maybe, maybe not. But I don't really like a blowout. I probably would flirt with the Giants plus 13.5 with a 10-point teaser. Oh, yeah. Big games in the division. Prescott, they told it, Darlene, you ready for this? They told Ezekiel Elliott to stay the fuck home. He didn't even make the flight this week. They were like, stay home, jerk. Swear to God. Swear to God. He's been such a disgrace of a person. He's had so many tardies. He hasn't even been to a meeting on time in like 3 weeks. Finally, they're like, yo, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. Don't even get on the plane. Get out of here. Like, he sucks now. I've never seen a guy that young fall off that far. I'll be honest with you. Ezekiel Elliott was a fucking superstar like 5 years ago when he was like 22. But you're not supposed to be a scrub at 27. I mean, I don't know what. I don't know. How old is Ezekiel Elliott? 29. Okay, well, he's okay. Derrick Henry's 29. Kamara is 29. James Conner, 29. Like, you see the difference? Ezekiel Elliott is at the Electric Daisy concert with fucking strippers, like taking ecstasy, and that's why he's that way at 29. Derrick Henry's doing fucking plyometrics with like David Goggins in the offseason. That's why he is where he is at 29. It's very simple. Hey, we got to watch out for another game, boys. Denver. Bo Nix. You ready for this one? You ready for this stat? I got a stat that's going to blow you guys away right now. I got a question for you, Ryan. Shit, I probably gave it away, but what rookie quarterback is the leader in all touchdowns, passing and running combined? Who do you think leads all rookies in touchdowns right now? I fucking dare you to give me the wrong answer. I dare one of you guys to give me the wrong answer. You know what I'm going to say. I couldn't believe it either. Type it in. Type in the correct answer. I just told you the game I was about to look at. That's my hint. Oh, maybe you didn't hear the game I was going to look at. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Bo Nix leads all rookie quarterbacks. That includes Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels in touchdowns. I almost shit when I saw that this morning. What? That's sneaky. Like I didn't notice that at all. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's it. That's the nugget of the day, I think. That's the nugget of the day. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit. When I tell the guys that this morning, they're going to go crazy. Jacksonville, Thomas is questionable. Puka, big time scare. Otten or Andrews? Oh, Ma, that's a good question. You know what? Do you have both of them in your lineup? I would play Otten at tight end, and then I would consider Andrews. Let me see. Who do you have in there? Mark Andrews was like shit up until a couple weeks ago. Excuse my language, Ma. Let's see. Powerhouse Mama. That's you. Okay, Otten tight end. Why do they have Otten only 9.84? Yo, Ryan Clark just texted me back. Oh, that's funny. Yo, I'm gonna leave my voice message. Yo, I can't believe you texted me back. Yo, you're an angry guy, you sensitive bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Wow, that's funny. Yo, this guy texted me back. He goes, I got hands. I ain't tripping. Ryan, let me tell you something. Let me leave him another voice memo. Ryan Clark, don't ever threaten me, bro. First of all, you're Ryan Clark. You're not in the NFL anymore. I'm fucking Ronnie Lott out here, bro. You're not. I don't give a fuck about you. Don't ever DM me and tell me you got hands. I'm Ronnie Lott out here, bitch. Fuck out of here. This guy's DMing me. He's got hands. Yo, you keep coming back at me. You were in whiteface, bro. Cut it out. You're an angry guy. That's it. The reason you came back at me is because you're an angry guy. Like I like to joke around, but you're a punk and you're an angry guy. So you got hands? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You call me. Let me know. That was Ryan Clark. He just hit me back. He's going right now. Wow. All right, let's see what this is. Ryan Clark is coming back. Yo, I posted on my. Now I got to talk about it. I posted something. I saw Ryan Clark in a Bill Belichick costume for Halloween. So like, it's not like I saw Andrew Schultz make a joke. He's a Jewish comedian, and Ryan Clark like humiliated him. Told him like, you don't know about the black experience. Don't you ever say a joke about a black woman, and made it a big thing. I saw Dan Campbell get hired for the Detroit Lions, and I saw Ryan Clark call him a good old boy, like racist slurs, and I didn't like that. And then all of a sudden, I see Ryan Clark on Halloween the other day, dressed as Bill Belichick in whiteface, like ha ha ha. But like when you're always yelling at everyone, it's not funny when you make a funny because you're a jerk and you're always like ruining everything for everybody. So when you come out, not I don't have a problem if Eddie Murphy comes out or somebody else, but when Ryan Clark, the prick, comes out in the white face as Bill Belichick, I got a fucking problem with it because he's a punk. He's always yelling at white people. He's the day Dan Campbell got hired, he's calling him good old boy. Like, bro, take it easy, man. Like, why you got to attack him? I don't attack anybody. I look at things through an introspective lens. If I wouldn't do it to another person, I don't like when that person does it to that person. That's all. I don't have a mean spirit. That's why I get upset with him. He's always attacking people and getting angry. Those fucking big ass eyes. You better fucking shut them shits down. I'm Ronnie Lott out here, bitch. Ryan Clark, Ronnie Lott, motherfucker. Not worried about you at all. At all. He seems to get very offended when I call him on his hypocrite shit. He's a hypocrite. Don't fucking yell. Don't fucking scold the Jewish comedian because he made a joke about a black girl, but it was like innocent. He's making a joke. You're scolding a fucking comedian, but then you're going to come out in whiteface. No. You don't get to make jokes. If there's no jokes, no fucking jokes, bro. That's it. And you don't got no hands, bitch. Get in with me, and then we'll see if you got hands. You got no hands. You got no fucking hands, bitch. Try me. You want to just go hands? You're a safety. You can tackle. You want to go hands, bitch? I'll fucking work you. I hope you see this. I'll work your shit, bitch. Yeah, Ryan Clark. I'll fucking annihilate you. You just want to go hands with me? I'll fucking kill you like that in the ring, so to speak. I don't want to say crazy words. I'll fucking destroy you. No problem. And I got a hard ass head. You hit me, ain't shit happening. Fucking laugh at your shit. All right. What do we got? I'll finish this. Ryan Clark said he goes, only one way to find out. I said, okay, sure. That is great. That was a fun one. That was fun. So what do we got here? What do we got, Thomas? No hands, Ryan Clark. You got no hands. Okay. Over under for Hawkinson. Who's the star? Andrews or Hawkinson? That's tough. That is tough. That's tough. All right, what do we got, boys? You know what? Andrews is coming on here. Andrews is coming on, fellas. I wouldn't go off Andrews right now. I'm looking at Andrews' log. Let's see what he's got the last couple games. He's just coming on. Hey, he's on your bench. He had 14 last week. I don't know if I would keep him on your bench. See, that's the problem. Last week, 5 catches, but he only had 5 targets. Man, you know what? I would have to think there's more of an upside with Hawkinson. If Hawkinson's going today in that Minnesota offense with Justin Jefferson and all these guys, I would go with it. I like Hawkinson today. Hawkins is a star. Andrews is getting like less targets than Dalton Kincaid. This is funny. Wow, you know what? I do have a way with words. I got a way with words. Man. That is funny. No hands, Clark. Go tackle somebody, buddy. Go tackle somebody. Lions make history. So let's go over the games that we like. Look what a difference a year makes in fantasy football, guys. Ready for this? If you have last year in one of my leagues, the JFFL, I had Lamar, Brees Hall, Gibbs, and Saquon Barkley on my team. I every time I was up in the draft, a great running back was looking at me. So I didn't take like the Michael Pittmans, and I took Saquon. And Michael Pittman had a great year, and Saquon had a terrible one. So it fucks up your head. And this year, I didn't take the running backs. No, I'm going receivers. And now Saquon and Brees and Gibbs and all of them are, and even Joe Mixon. Last year, if you had Joe Mixon, you might have been in the basement of your fantasy league. This year, he's right up there with the best running backs in the league. Joe Mixon, rejuvenated. Oh, man. You know why? This is a moral of that story, guys. Ryan Clark got upset because the truth hurts. See, that's why I'm so free. You can't mess with me. I'm free. Ryan Clark yells at people all the time. He uses his public platform. I've seen Ryan Clark yell at Chris Mad Dog Russo, a 65-year-old Italian guy, best spirited guy ever. He doesn't have a mean bone in his body. And he's telling him, don't raise your voice to me, like yelling at him. So that's one guy he attacked. I seen him attack Chris Russo. Then I seen him attack Dan Campbell. Then he attacked the Jewish comedian Andrew Schultz. Don't you dare tell a joke with a black person in it. Now he responds to me in the DM. Oh, Ryan, put your big ass eyes in your head. Get out of here. Get out of here, kid. Housework. Winner. NOOCH dinner. Zeke. I can't believe they told Zeke to stay home, boys. Can you believe that? All right, we're going to break down these lines. It's time. We're going to break down these lines. That is so funny. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? Angry people have a bad time every day. I wouldn't know. All right, let's check these lines. FanDuel. If you guys, whoever has FanDuel, I'm going to give you something T. Rich told me. Hit the daily shuffle, and they give you like a shot. You pick one a day, and however many days in a row you pick the correct bet, you get a chance for all odds boosts. So if you get like 3 days in a row, you might get a 30% odds boost on your next bet, stuff like that. My daily shuffle right now, I got Cooper Kupp for 7 catches today. So we'll see. That's funny. Jacksonville, Philly. Hey, that's going to be a rough game. It doesn't always, hey guys, I think we should stay away from like this guy's out, so that guy's got to do it. We can't, that's not a 100%er. Last week, I got burned so bad. I got burned last week. I thought I was like doing the smart thing, putting Lockett in. I was putting Tyler Lockett in because DK was out and stuff, and it didn't go well. So, hey, Michael, what are you doing, buddy? I was trying to think about like when do you plug in a guy like? Do you just ignore what happened with Seattle last week? DK Metcalf did not play. I grabbed Tyler Lockett from Seattle off waivers. I benched guys that were on my team for 6 weeks, and I started Lockett in my second flex, thinking he would have a day, and he had a goose egg, and I lost to your brother. Oh, there he is. There he is. The guy I lost to just popped in, Chris. So I got a 1. I got a 1 from Lockett, and then Chris beat me by like 7. And Tracy, I even did the right move on Monday. Listen to this. I'm the best scout ever with the worst fantasy record. God damn it. Yo, hey guys, hey Michael and Chris, me and Ryan Clark just had a fight for 20 minutes. He's responded to my Instagram. He's like, I got hands. We can fight. I said, bro, you tackle people for a living. I'm Ronnie Lott out here, bitch. You got no hands. You got no hands. Trust me. We can meet anytime. We just went back and forth for 10 minutes. Fucked up half my live stream because I'm fighting with Ryan Clark. I'll show you the whole thread. Don't mess with me, Ryan. So, all right, where are we here? So Chris beat me with the Lockett thing, and now I'm shell-shocked. When bad experiences like that happen to me, when bad experiences happen to me like that, now Tyler, me and Tyler made a crazy trade in the JFFL, and Tyler picked up Lockett this week, and he's not worried. DK's out again, but I agree with him. He had such a bad week. That's how trends happen. Lockett is the bet of the week this year. Lockett for 5 catches today is probably 100%. The bet of the week, props-wise, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Tyler Lockett, man. He was so invisible last week. That was such a weird game with Seattle. I like Lockett today. Tyler picked him up. Tyler Richardson. Tyler T-Rich picked up Lockett. So I'm expecting him to have a good game in the flex today. It gets tricky, man. I dropped Wan'Dale Robinson because he keeps having like 6 catch games with like under 35 yards. It's tough, man. That's like the Jarvis Landry syndrome. I call it the Jarvis Landry syndrome. That like the guy's like, oh, it's Jarvis Landry. Oh, really? What does he do? He catches balls for 9.5 yards. Like those low yards per catch guys will kill your fantasy team. Think about it. Anytime you're having a rough year, it's a guy that gets catches and no yards, or definitely no tutties. The guy that gets no yards usually gets the no tutties also. That like comes with the no yards. Like you get a guy like Shaheed, you look at him for 5 weeks in a row on waivers, you're like, I don't know, because he only catches 3 balls a game. But it's always like 3 for 119 and a tutty. Like 2 for 88 tutty. Like what the fuck? How did he got a 19? Like that's like the scariest way to play fantasy football. Those kind of guys. But it's the same. It's the same. Right? Like those guys scare me. But like if you could find like that's why the guys in like guys like Jefferson, that's why they're the best. A lot of catches, high yards, plays every position, goes in the slot, goes outside, goes everywhere. You know what? I'm breaking down. I got a couple games, guys. I did something crazy. I'm trying stuff with numbers. And I think I got it. Ready for this? I got a teaser with like 5 legs, and I'm getting plus 240 odds, but I'm still getting points. Here it is. I got a 5-leg, 5-point teaser, and it goes off at plus 450. Tell me if you like this, Chris and Mike. I got Atlanta. I'm going to give you the end result spread. It's a 5-leg, 5-point teaser. So after the 5 points, this is the spread. Atlanta versus Dallas. Atlanta plus 2. Cleveland against the Chargers at home, plus 6.5. Bears Arizona game over 39.5. Rams Seahawks, Rams plus 3.5. Lions Green Bay, Lions plus 2.5. I like the Lions. I'm not gonna go and fucking fake air and tell you like a reason that doesn't exist yet why I like Green Bay. I just told you when I saw that the Lions have more touchdowns than incomplete passes in the last 5 weeks. That's mind blowing. That's crazy. That's crazy. The Lions have more touchdowns than incompletions. So golf is on fire. They got the best running game. Running games travel. Running games happen because of good offensive lines. Good lines travel. Then I looked up the Lions special teams. Number 1 in the whole league. Number 1. So we're going to go against the team that's doing everything right? No, we're not. No, we're not, Nooch. Nooch. I will slap Ryan Clark. Hey, Ryan, if you ever see this, Clark, lighten up. Lighten up, buddy. You're going back at strangers. You were in whiteface in Bill Belichick. You're the guy that yells at everybody all the time. Now you made a funny for Halloween, and you're fighting people in the DMs for breaking. I'm breaking your balls. I'm breaking your balls, Ryan Clark. Get a sense of humor. If you had one, you wouldn't be fighting everybody every day. Use your platform for uplifting people. You're not Martin Luther King, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, you want to see the cup, Mel? Watch this. Let's go. Oh, we got it. We got it. North Fort Myers, baby. It doesn't have a logo, though. But you know what? I don't want a logo. I'm a sleek guy. Thank you, Mel. Got the cup in the mail for support. I support the basketball team, North Fort Myers High School. My boy, Carmelo Ortiz, head varsity coach, also head coach of the JV team, whole program. Guys doing great things. Shout out to Carmelo Ortiz. Good luck this year, buddy. And I got the cup now. Now, when I make a nice little protein shake, when I put a lot of ice in there and shit, it doesn't fit in the cups. I gotta get a monster cup, and there's nothing I can leave the house with until now. Hey Mel, I just got into a 20-minute fight with Ryan Clark in my DMs. The guy on TV. Yeah, that's funny. Thank you. Nice. Puka had a big time scare. That's a McVeighism. Don't ever fall for a McVeighism. There's no such thing as a big time scare. That's like a tall midget. Like, no. That's like, oh, the slender fat guy. No. It's like Ryan Clark, the angry comedian. No, Ryan, you can't attack people every day and then fucking be a funny guy. No. Pick one. He told me in the DM, he said to me, first, I got hands, so it's okay. I texted him back. I said, me too. Try me. I got better hands. Now I'll tell you something. I'll give you an eye-popping stat of the day. Stay away from the Dolphins, boys. Stay away from the Dolphins. And I would love that. Ryan, I wish I was a celebrity. I would do a celebrity boxing match, but I'm not a high enough celebrity to fuck you up. I wish I was. I'd go in a ring with you. Josh Allen, ready for this? 12-2, 42 touchdowns versus Miami. Oh my God. Josh Allen is the greatest quarterback that ever lived when he plays the Dolphins. That's what that says. And on top of that, he's got one interception this season. One interception. Man. One interception the whole season? Is that right? No, it can't be. I'm looking at Josh Allen's stats. That no wonder Buffalo's about to run away with this division, boys. I want to show you guys something. The standings in the AFC East are putrid. Buffalo's 6-2. They're playing Miami today, 2-5. The Jets are in second place. The Jets are Buffalo's comp, 3-6. Oh man, 2-5. Wow, New England 2-6. Hey, New England is an underdog today versus Tennessee. They look decent to me the last game. They beat the Jets. Did they play last week? I know they beat the Jets. Was that the Jets game? That was their last game, right? If I'm doing a teaser with 10 points, I feel confident with New England plus 13.5. How could you be afraid against another team that really can't score? DeAndre Hopkins just got traded. That's what we got to talk about too. I got Hopkins starting. I traded T. Rich, Mike Evans, and $8 fab for DeAndre Hopkins, Jennings, and Chase Brown. And I'm starting Chase Brown. I didn't know I was gonna. Zach Moss. He didn't know that Zach Moss was out, and I got a little extra on that. So it's like, man, do I start Wan'Dale Robinson? No, not over Chase Brown today. Chase Brown today is looks like he's gonna get a heavy load. Chase Brown, let me see. Yeah, he's projected 14.9 in my sleeper league. That's high. That's more than Montgomery and Kareem Hunt. Holy shit. Wow, they got Chase Brown that high today? They got Chase Brown through the roof today, boys. Chase Brown, 14.84. No Zach Moss. That's important. I'm looking for Evan Ingram to have a huge day today. There's a couple guys out for Jacksonville, but that's the problem. Those are the ones that come back to bite me. Like Lockett last week because DK was out, gave me nothing. Now Jacksonville's down, Christian Kirk out for the season. I'm expecting Evan Ingram, and Brian Thomas might be out. I'm expecting Evan Ingram to do stuff today. He better catch 9 balls. I'm expecting a huge day from Ingram. And I'm expecting a huge day from David Njoku. David Njoku. I love Njoku today. I got him on waivers last night. I outbid Darlene. Gotcha, Darlene. I like Njoku today. Let me see what I got here. What's Njoku's projection? Njoku is projected higher than the 2 tight ends I already had on my roster. Now, Njoku 12.12, Ingram 11.89, Ferguson 11.74. What do I do? Now that's a decision. In my flex right now, I got Njoku as my starting tight end. I think he's going to have the biggest day. In my flex, I have Olave and Ingram. Ingram is my last flex. Olave's not going anywhere. Ingram is in my flex right now, but it's Ingram or Keon Coleman, Dobbs, or Ferguson. That's a toss-up between 4 guys. Who do you guys like better, Ingram or Keon Coleman or Dobbs? Like, would you start Evan? My question is, would you start Evan Ingram over Keon Coleman today? That's the question of the day. What do you think? Mike, Chris? Would you start Keon Coleman or Evan Ingram? I want to know who you think's going to have a higher fantasy game today. That's my question to you. Keon Coleman or Evan Ingram? I'm gonna write that down and put Chris and Mike. I got stickies. Don't fuck with me. Hey, Chris C/M Rich. And we got Keon or Evan. I want your picks. I'm going to put your name on the side too. You see that? C.M. Rich. Keon Evan. Keon Coleman. All right. Oh, that's Chris. Oh, shit. I thought it was Mike. Okay, Chris. Okay. Chris got Keon Coleman. Oh, look at Mike. Where's Mike? In the shitter? Come on, Mike. Come on. Give me an answer. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're having fun. Who do we got here? I got to make, and my decision is going to be, we're going to have 3 votes. That's why. Wait, let me write mine down. I'm not even going to look. Okay, guys. I'm not going to tell you who I wrote. Give me your vote. I need Michael's vote. I need Michael's vote. Get your brother, Chris. Keon Coleman or Evan Ingram today. I need that. I need that. Oh, Mel. Mel, who you got today, Mel? What do we got, boys? What do we got? I need. Oh, Michael came in. Evan Ingram. Oh shit. Oh, Mike. Evan Ingram. It is. I wrote my answer first. I had Evan Ingram. Chris comes. Keon. Now it's 1-1. You were the deciding factor. Whatever way you voted was gonna be the end all be all. All right, Evan Ingram it is. Let's go, Mike. Now we're gonna. Now it's only 11:18. I don't want to get too far over noon, but if you notice, hey guys, hit that like button. Give it a share. I won't offend anyone. I promise. Give it a share. Send it to a couple guys that want to talk about like the bets and stuff. Like, give it a share. No crazy F-bombs from me. You could have grandma in the room right now, the kids. Don't worry. Don't worry about NOOCH. I'll be good. People, my whole life, they don't like, I'm like, I have like the strongest morals out of everyone. And but for some reason, like my deliberate people be like, NOOCH, you got to be calm. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I'm fine. Take it easy, NOOCH. What do you mean take it easy? I'm fine. All right. We're going to start looking at these bets. Okay. Oh, let me go to my fantasy. I want to look at my mother's team. Ma, I hope you're watching. My mother, she's really the GOAT. Best mother ever. I don't know if I've ever said that on here. Greatest mother ever. Love you, Ma. All right, ready? Here we go. Keon Coleman. Oh, I already had him on the bet. Okay, here's the projections. Evan Ingram, 11.89. Keon Coleman, 11.15. All right. So, all right. We got a whole, and plus Christopher, I got Amari Cooper in the JFFL. So I'm hoping, I got to actually hope that Keon Coleman doesn't have the big one. I needed Amari Cooper day. So it actually works with the NOOCH mojo that we go Evan Ingram over here. It doesn't fuck up my Buffalo rooting. Where? Oh, I wonder where Oscar is from. He might be with the fam. Oscar's got the big fam, so when he dropped him, I appreciate it. I went with the Eagles D today against Jacksonville. You know what? Jacksonville's improved lately, but so has Philadelphia. Philadelphia has been wrecking squads. Plus, no Kirk is tough. Whenever you lose one receiver, that's tough, man. So, looking at the league, Mom, you better look about starting Mark Andrews, maybe. My mother has Oh no, nah, you can't start Mark Andrews over Cade Otton. Why do they have Mark Andrews just about the same as Otton? Cade Otton. Let's see on the year. Cade Otton on the year, 36 receptions, 344 yards. Mark Andrews on the year, 22 receptions, 263. Damn, that is low. 22 receptions. Yeah. Stick with Kate on. I'll tell you what we're gonna find here. We're gonna find a nice. I got the lock teaser of the day. Lock 6-point teaser. Detroit, Cleveland. Just put it in. Just take that amount out. Know you're gonna have a little more when that chunk of the pie is over today. Detroit, Cleveland, boys, definitely. Put a couple on Detroit to make it go to 3.5, where Detroit's plus 3.5. This way, if they lose by a field goal, we don't get screwed. And whatever that comes out to, where Detroit is at plus 3.5, then Cleveland you'll be getting 7.5, I believe, and it's a beauty. It's a beauty. War. Were you trying to say what, Mel, or is that like a new stat, like war, like in baseball? Mel, the fucked up grammar doesn't help me here. I'm in a chat. Oh, what the fuck? Come on, Mel. I can't even read this. What is that? Come on, Mel. Come on, Mel. Step it up with the fucking typing. Fucking me up here. Come on, Mel. Breaking my balls. I don't even know what that says. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Mel. Let's talk about it. You got me riled up. Mel, hey, you know what, Mel? Your Jets are hanging on by a thread. Hanging. Well, let's look at your team. Man, look at my league. What is going on with my family members? Hey, Jonathan Anthony, it's 11:23. We fucking gained an hour yesterday. It's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Where are you? Hold on. Let me get fucking chalk. Let me get chalk outlines out of bed. Let me get fucking chalk, John and Anthony. Then we'll go right to your team. Holy shit, can they sleep? Come on, boys. Fucking missed the whole day. I remember when I was their age, I'd wake up 10 to 1, come out of a club in New York and shit, sleep a couple hours, wake up like, oh, first quarter? miss the kickoff sometimes. But there was no fantasy when I was 21. I started fantasy when I was about 24, 25, about 20 years I've been playing. Damn, wow. The standings in the NOOCH FFL. I got 5 friends, 5 family members. NOOCH FL. 5 friends, 5 family. We're trying to see who could win. I don't have one family member near the top teams. My mother is the only family member in the playoffs right now. Holy shit. Ma, good job. Number 1, good job, Ma. Number 2, John, Anthony, and Lisa. We got to step it up. Uncle Ted and Lisa, cousin John and Anthony. We are in the bottom 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Listen to the NOOCH family. Cousin Jonathan, 3 and 5, 7th. Cousin Anthony, 3 and 5, 8th. Paulie Walnuts, that's me, 9th, 3 and 5. And Lisa and Uncle Ted, 10th, 2 and 6. Then in 6th, talk of the lead, that's Cody. In 5th, my mother, the only person in the family in the playoffs right now, Powerhouse Mama, 4 and 4. Then Darlene's in 4th, 4 and 4. Oscar's in 3rd, 5 and 3. T Rich is in 2nd, 6 and 2. And Carmelo is in 1st at 7 and 1. Damn. Carmelo has Lisa and Uncle Ted today. I hope she's got a good roster, and I'm helping her today. Fuck you, Mel. Baker, now I want to. You know what? You should have never told me to look at your team. You should have never told me, because I'm helping Lisa today. We're gonna knock you down a peg, buddy. Oh yeah. Oh hey, Mel. Hey, who you playing in your league today? Mel? The Don Dada. That's who you're playing. You're gonna get whooped today, Mel. Here we go. Mel against Lisa. This is a big game. Nobody's catching Mel for the playoffs, so I should actually be rooting for Mel to keep Lisa away from my 6th seed. Let's see. Lisa's got Mayfield, Swift, Madison, Reed and Hill, Laporta. ATN is questionable. McLeod. Oh shit! She better throw Lad McConkey in there. Oh shit! I'm telling Lisa. No, I can't tell her. I can't tell her. You know what? Lisa beat me last week. Wow. She's got Cedric Tillman too. Wow. She's got shit. Tillman and McConkey and more. Wow, nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, look at you, Mel. 7-1. That's a buy position. That's a big one. The buy. Ryan Clark is still messaging me. Yo, this guy is. He goes, I don't care if you like, bro. Stop it, bro. Like, I don't care. I don't care about you, bro. I'm telling him, bro, I don't even care. Don't care. Oh, Mel. So now, well, let's see the matchups. Let's see the matchups here. I'm playing Cody. My mother's playing Oscar. Oscar came out with Tank Dell and Devontae Adams the other night. Mom, sorry to say, you're in trouble. With those two starts, you're like a plus 450 to win today. Anthony and Jonathan. Oh shit, the Brothers Bowl. The Brothers Bowl. Somebody's gonna be ahead of the other one. They're fucking stuck at the same. Anthony is 3-5. Jonathan's 3-5. 69-10. Who did Anthony have the other night? Oh, Mixon and Wilson. Fucking Joe Mixon. Resurgence. Jesus Christ. And T Rich is playing Darlene. Darlene, whoop his ass, Darlene. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna rip Ryan Clark. When I get off this live stream and I can concentrate, I'm gonna get him. I am gonna get him. I'm gonna tell you my last sentence. He's typing so much. I put, you have rabbit ears, buddy. That's your weakness. I can break your chops all day and you'll keep typing back. Be good, kid. And you have no hands. Hey, what's up, Richie? I got distracted a lot today because I'm in an argument with Ryan Clark in my DMs. Like, he's always yelling at people, and I was fooling around with him, and he came back in my DMs, but I don't sweat him, so he ran into a wall there. Sorry, Ryan. How you doing, Richie, baby? Oh, what do we got, Richie? You know, this is your power hours, 11:30 and up. That's why I came on a little late today. One week I went on like 9:20. So by 11:20, I was gassed. I needed a breath. So you probably like people were probably looking for me 11:30, 12, but I was already done. So I don't want to start too early. PPR. Need 3 of these: Rashad White, Harrison Jr., Stevenson, Eckler, Javonte, Williams, Judy. Man, Richie, that's a lot of guys. Let me read. 3. Okay. Rashad White, get him out. Get him out. That's enough. See you, Rashad. All right, we know he's not there. Harrison Jr., very possible. Stevenson, we don't like guys on poop teams too much, but he's going to get a big workload. Eckler, Robinson's playing, so no Eckler. Javonte Williams, very, very possible. Judy came on last week. Addison and Terpini. All right, Richie, baby. Harrison Jr. Javonte. Ooh, it's tough. No, but Richie, Rashad White is part of a 3-headed monster. Anytime you hear 3-headed monster, that's a bad word for your fantasy running back. He's sharing time with 2 other guys. I get it. Oh, well, Harrison Jr. and Javonte Williams are my definites. You pick your favorite third guy, I would say, Rich. And then it could be like a good compromise, you know? Ryan Clark is still texting me. Yo, it's hard to even get angry at you, bro. You're still texting me. Get off my nuts, bro. He's still texting me right now. When did that start? He just texted me, I guess I'm angry, brother. I don't want to talk to you. He goes, the object of my life is to excel, succeed, and get paid, brother. Oh. Ryan, get off my nuts and suck a dick. Seriously, this guy's threatening me in my DMs. Get out of here. He's the guy on the I had to go at him real quick. He's on the TV, like he's one of the sportscasters. He's on ESPN in the morning. He's got the mohawk. He's got like the big eyes. He used to play for the Steelers. He doesn't know that this is not the NFL. Not worried. Like you know what I'm saying, Mel? It is what it is, bro. You fuck around, you find out. I mean, that's what it is. He's telling me, like you know what? Like I have a problem with him because like he's always scolding people and yelling at people, and then he's on Inside the NFL in a costume as Bill Belichick in whiteface. But last week he was yelling at a Jewish comedian. for making a joke. Like if he can't joke, you can't joke. Mel, let's pick a little parlay. Let's pick a little parlay and get this going. We got Detroit, we got Cleveland. Hey, I saw Josh Downs is 11 yards over Michael Pittman today. You need a story time, Richie? I'll tell you what. I had a couple good ones yesterday on my Friday when I had a good one. T. Rich, I'll give you one. I'll give you one real quick, Rich. T. Rich, he gave me the cover yesterday of me coming out of a plane. I was like, "Yo, throw me skydiving or something." So I'm like, "All right, yeah, sure." So I did it, and it reminded me of a story. One time, I'll tell it to you real quick. He gave me the VR headset. I went to his house and I went skydiving in his living room, and I had to put my leg on the sofa so I didn't fuck up his whole house because you lose your equilibrium. So I jumped out of the plane and I was literally skydiving. It was amazing. It was better than Disneyland and Universal, and it was a lot of fun. And like 3 hours after I had that experience, I was somewhere else. Like 3 hours later, 20 miles away, and I was telling the story, and I walked into the wall. I lost my equilibrium and everything. It was crazy. So that's one quick one. And that's enough. Here we go. So, all right, we're gonna get to the DraftKings now. Here, FanDuel. All right. Now here's what I got going, boys. I got a teaser at plus 245, 5 points, 5 legs. Okay. All right. The first one I have Atlanta Falcons +2, Cleveland +6.5. Over 39.5 in the Chicago Arizona game. We like that. Hey, does anybody like Seattle today? I think I gotta put the Rams in my the Browns? The Browns, Rich? Let me know which dogs. I like the Rams today against Seattle. All right, here's what we got too. I have a crazy. Nah, I'm not even going over the 7 leg. Let's look at the player props, boys. What game should we go into for player props? I got something on Denver and Baltimore. We got to be careful. Bo Nix. Hey guys, Bo Nix leads all NFL rookies in total touchdowns. Did you know that? Not Jaden Daniels, not Caleb Williams. Bo Nix is the touchdown leader for all the rookies. That's crazy. Guys, I'm sorry I paused so much. I just got into a 1 hour fight with Ryan Clark. I apologize, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I apologize for this whole show. This whole show got fucked up. I've been arguing with Ryan Clark for an hour. He keeps coming back. I keep going back to him. Like that, like, whew. Sorry about that, boys. Forgive me. Amari Cooper, B. Rob Jr., inactive. Amari Cooper's inactive? Wow. No, Rich. Are you sure? Oh, no. Amari Cooper's inactive? Don't tell me that. Oh, my God. Amari Cooper is out. Oh, I could pick up another guy. Oh, I'm gonna make this roster thinner. Make this roster thinner for the league. Jerry Jeudy, do I want him? Tyler Algiero, Singletary. Jesus, there's nobody in our league. Our league is tight. The JFFL is tight. Should I grab Taysom Hill, Zach Ertz? Take a defense? Oh, I don't want to say something. T. Rich is I don't want to say T. Rich's strategy. There's defenses out here. Buffalo versus Miami. You know what? There's nobody to take. I should take somebody because I don't want to leave the roster spot open. Jerry Jeudy, Leggett, Keenan Allen. Wow. Tyler dropped Keenan Allen, guys, in our league. That's a big time guy. That's a big time name to get dropped. He has targets. Wow. Yeah. Your league, Mel? Definitely. Oh, you need a flex spot. Let's see. We're playing each other, Mel. I'm up 18-0. Devontae gave me an 18 against you. Holy shit. Robinson Jr.'s out, Mel. So you got Burrow, Reed and Cup, Barkley and Brown, which is nice. Kincaid. Your roster looks good today. Connor, Robinson, Lockett. Oh, you got Lockett and Hopkins? Yo, oh man, I would go on the DeAndre Hopkins train, man. I would go DeAndre Hopkins because Andy Reid he's brilliant. Andy Reid is great. I have a feeling that Hopkins is going to have more opportunity today, being put in favorable positions. Yeah, okay. Here's your dilemma, Mel. You have Tyler Lockett, Hopkins, or Ridley. Ridley's been up and down a lot, but he got 15 targets last week. Calvin Ridley got a lot of targets. Tyler Lockett had a 1 last week, so I wouldn't go with that shit. Like I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. It's easy. Yo, get him out. Get Robinson out. Put Hopkins. Oh, you did it. Perfect. And this is the mojo bet of the day. My mother just traded for Hopkins in the NOOCH FL. I just traded for Hopkins in the JFFL. In T. Rich's league, we both got Hopkins now. So put Hopkins in the flex. I'll root for him against myself with our matchup, Mel. I like that. My last message. There we go. There we go, boys. All right. We're going to go down the line for these games. We got to find a couple same game parlays here. Bengals, Raiders. Oh. Chase Brown. Zach Moss is out today. Oh, yeah. Big Monday night game, Mel. Big Monday night game. Bucks, Chiefs tomorrow. All right, here we go. Chase Brown. Alternate rushing yards. At 60 yards. Oh, man. Are these Bengals running backs that weak that he can't get 60? I don't trust that shit. I'd rather go for a Chase Brown touchdown. T. Higgins might not play. What's going on with T. Higgins, guys? Is T. Higgins playing? That could. Gardner Minshew played excellent last week. Guys, remember a few weeks ago when the Bengals were 7.5 point favorite over Washington, and I was like, guys, we should look at this. Jaden Daniels, they're playing pretty good. Let's be careful. Well, last week Gardner Minshew played really well. I don't know. Nobody would know that unless you look for it. I looked for it. I was looking at this game. I looked at the Raiders last week. Minshew mania. It was like Minshew mania last week. He was playing really good. We got to be careful. The Bengals, they don't blow teams out, especially when they're undermanned. I like putting a couple points on the Raiders today, guys. I mean it. I know it's not a popular pick, but if you give me 6.5 on the Raiders and I'm getting 14, I feel really comfortable that they could stay in that. The Saints and Panthers, for some reason, I don't trust it. Yo, I just told Ryan Clark, like, yo, bro, do you want us to talk? He keeps bothering me. Me and Ryan Clark have been going for an hour and a half now. I just put, bro, you want to talk? I told him, I was like, Ryan, we will go forever. We'll go forever. Like, do you want to talk to me? Or be good? Be good, brother. Like, I will go back at you forever. Take it easy, bro. Like, this will go forever. You want to talk? Or let's nip this shit in the bud right now. I'm telling this guy, like Ryan Clark, take it the fuck easy. How long are we gonna go back and forth? Like, comes a time when it gets pointless. Shit. All right. So, yeah, I don't trust the Bengals laying points today at all because of what I saw last week and the minus maybe T Higgins. Same thing with Cleveland, with Jameis Winston and with the combination of how the Browns are with Jameis Winston, plus the Chargers not being able to score points. I think they average like 22 points a game. That's low. That's low. Oh shit, Mel. Yeah, I should. I will. I'll be like, yo, bro, you're a super duper guy. I'm nobody. Come on, talk to me. You know what? That guy gets mad at everybody, so I don't take offense that he's mad at me because I watched him yell at 65-year-old Chris Russo on Sports Center. I watched him call Dan Campbell a good old boy the day he got hired by Detroit. I watched him yell at the Jewish comedian for making a joke about a black girl. This guy gets mad every day of his life. So when I was fucking with him, he started coming back. What are you gonna do? But you're running into a wall, not budging. Um, Denver, Baltimore, another dangerous game. Raider, okay, Chargers. We like Cleveland. Let's throw points onto Cleveland. T. Higgins and Moss are out. So if the Bengals blow out the Raiders today, it would go against every little betting tip and nugget that I try to get. Every little thing that I use and remember a trend. Whenever the Bengals have not had T. Higgins this year, it's been tough for them. Like their winning margin has been closer. I haven't seen the Bengals win like 45-10 minus T. Higgins. Like I don't remember that. I don't think so. You know, hey Jared, what's up, buddy? Yeah. No, no, no. You know what, Jared? I was watching. I got up. We had the daylight savings. I was up at like fucking 5:30 this morning watching stupid shit. I was wide awake. I felt great. Thank you, God. I had the best rest ever, and I woke up like ready to go at 6. So I started watching shit. And if you didn't look for the Raiders actual game last week, I happened to look because I was looking at the Bengals Raiders game. So I went back on YouTube. I watched. They had the games mashed up fucking Gardner Minshew looked great last week. He looked fucking awesome last week. I'm just reporting you what I saw. Like, I would be a little leery. Like this is why, like, if you like, I guess the difference between like a professional gambler and this and that and odds maker is just the amount of time and things you look at to break it down to give yourself a more favorable chance. So what I saw from Gardner Minshew last week throwing, and what I saw in the beginning of the season with the Bengals when they didn't have T. Higgins, I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders fucking win that game today. Like, I'm not saying bet the Raiders, but I don't like that game for the Bengals today. I don't know. I just get a little worried from what I saw. That's how I started the day, so it bothered my head a little bit. You know, I think I would stick with Denver D, because Denver D is like they're one of the top defenses in the NFL. Sometimes Baltimore has those ugly games, and Bo Nix is playing good. He leads all NFL rookies in touchdowns. Yeah, not Lamar, not Jaden Daniels or Caleb Williams. Bo Nix leads all NFL rookies in total touchdowns. I almost fucking fainted when I saw that this morning. That's the shit you get when you're up at 6 a.m. on a Sunday. When I found out Bo Nix leads all rookies in touchdowns, I was like, I couldn't believe it. Is Brian Robinson Jr. playing, Michael? Now, this is what I like. I like when the questions come in. Give it a share. Then I could just roll on cruise control. Put the fucking cruise control on and go down the parkway. That scumbag Ryan Clark really distracted me a little bit this morning. I'll never let anybody distract me again. I'll get to him later. You know what? He's threatened by the dog. He's threatened. When a guy's doesn't even, he's threatened by me. He knows I'll whoop his ass. I love my own humor sometimes. I'm hoping he fucking sees it. Burrow or Mayfield? Man, Richie, baby. You know what? Oh, Mayfield's got no receivers either. What? Burrow or Mayfield? Quarterbacks with no receivers for 1,000, Alex. I'll take quarterbacks with no one to throw to for 400, Alex. What do you think, Rich? That's a good one, right? Let's see this. Eckler or Tank? Wait, Tank's gonna be sharing. BROB. I'll be Rob is out. Eckler or Tank? Man, I like how Tank's playing, but Eckler's gonna have the lines. You gotta go Eckler today. Just if you're using numbers and analytics and data, you go Eckler today. If you're going with like who looks better this year, you're gonna go Tank. That's why fantasy is a mind fuck. I hate it sometimes. Georgia Bulldogs, Richie baby. Oh man, yeah, I probably would go Burrow. The Chiefs got a good defense, bro. Hey, you know who played pretty well against a good Chiefs defense? Gardner Minshew. Yeah, Gardner Minshew almost beat the Chiefs. A good Chiefs defense. Be careful with that Raider Bengal game today. I'm seeing a momentum going one way. The closer we're getting to that game, the closer we're getting to 1 o'clock, I'm leaning Raiders with those points. Christian Watson bounce back game. Tyler Lockett bounce back game. Christian Watson should have a bounce back game today. We got to be careful Love doesn't rip the groin in the first quarter. Now you got somebody else for the next 3. He's a little hurt today. I'd be worried about that, but he should be all right. We hope he gets by. Yeah, right? Marvin Harrison, Sutton, DJ Moore, Watson. I would go with Harrison and Sutton. DJ Moore is a high play too, but Cortland Sutton is coming on. He's been coming on, and I told you the stats with Bo Nix are getting better and better. Denver's 5 is Denver 5-2? No, wait. Why am I thinking 5-2 just came out of my mouth? But that sounds a little high. Is Denver 5-2? Holy shit! Standings. Denver 5-3. 5-3. All right. Now, what are we going to do here? Most pass and rushing TDs by a rookie QB this season. Bo Nix has 12, Daniels has 11, and Caleb Williams has 9. That's impressive. Yeah, no, I do. I did, Mel. No, it's over. I got him. You see that? I'm good with my words. I'm good with my words. That's what used to happen when I was a kid. I got into a lot of fist fights growing up because I never wanted to pick a fight with anybody, but I'm not scared either. And people would be like, "You think you're funny, bro? Oh, you got jokes." And when you're like, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, you're like, "Yeah, I think I'm funny." Yeah, I think I'm funny. And then next thing you know, you're having a fight after school. Shit happens. But then when you're an adult, you could steer it a little better and stay out of that stuff. So luckily I didn't have that problem when I was older. I stayed out. I listened to my mom and dad's advice, the way I was raised. I don't go out and cause trouble. But as a kid, I had a little trouble that I had to deal with on my own. I didn't have anybody to run to. I had no brothers, no sisters. It's tough being an only child. You don't have older brother or anybody to run to. Somebody bothers you in school and you're going to have a rough time at 3:30. Guess what? You're fighting. Here we go. McBride. You know what? I thought Dalton Kincaid would be like Bowers or McBride. Like, let's see McBride this year. Let's see. I want to see the difference. Kincaid has let me down this year, but he's got high targets. Yo, we haven't had a Dalton Kincaid big game all year. He's gonna have one, guys. He has not popped all year. Let me look at his line. Kincaid, like he's due to pop 2, 7, 13, 9, 5, 11, 8, 13. Listen to Dalton Kincaid's targets all year. 2, 4. These are targets. 5. Now, week 4 on, these are his targets. 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. That's solid targets. Week 4 on, catches 5, 2, 6, 3, 4. Week 4 on, yards 47, 34, 51, 52, 31. That's weak. Touchdowns 0. These are the last 4 weeks, 5 weeks. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Not going to do it. He's the number 12 tight end, supposedly. Let's see. Evan Ingram. Well, they got him way down, but when he plays, he gets games. Evan Ingram had an 18 a couple weeks ago, a 13 last week. That's more than Dalton Kincaid ever did. Evan Ingram had 10 for 102 in week 6. Like, there's no ceiling on Kincaid. There's no ceiling. He's never had that big game. I'm starting to look at Buffalo's pass catchers almost like the Chiefs last year. Not this year, because Rashid Rice was tearing shit up, and I believe Hopkins is going to tear it up today. But I feel like I don't know, like Buffalo, you could never tell who's going to get the ball. Nobody ever does good 2 weeks in a row. Like Keon Coleman, where is he? Now he's here. Where is he? Now he's here. Dalton Kincaid never popped. Amari Cooper, first week, caught a touchdown. Last week, invisible. Like, how could you feel confident with anybody on Buffalo? It's so weird. Then you get a team like Atlanta, the whole offense is popping off. Drake London's the man, but he's been quiet lately. The man is quiet. That has a great season. And you got Mooney, best second receiver in the NFL almost, maybe, fantasy. Like, Pitts, resurgence. But Buffalo can't get Kincaid going, and we don't know what receivers are going to stay consistent. It's weird. Drake London and Mooney this season only. What did that just say? I just read something. Oh shit! I got no DVR on this remote. Please be the wrong remote. I just read something crazy. God damn it! Oh, I do have DVR. Here we go. I got a couple TVs in the room. Where is it? Where is it? Kirk Cousins this season, weeks 5 through 8, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. The last 4 weeks. Here, I'm going to give you that stat on the receivers for Atlanta. I was watching. I saw something flash at the last second. Ready for this? Joel Embiid shoved the columnist last night. I wasn't even looking at the TV. I just caught it by accident. Here, Drake London and Darnell Mooney this season, only teammates with 500 receiving yards. London 525, Mooney 500. Holy shit. They both got 500 receiving yards. Man, I was just saying that. I was just talking about that. Well, that's a funny coincidence. You know what? I don't even need your guys' comments. You know what? If you don't start typing more shit, I'm just going to watch TV from now on. See? You got me looking at your shit, and I'm not even catching all this stuff. It's a triangle, guys. I got my nuggets. I see great shit on television. And then you guys, waiters with no arms. Waiters, hey, NOOCH, I got something for you. Ryan Clark and me just hashed it out. Love you, Ryan. He's like, I don't hate you, bro. I told him, I don't hate you. Like, listen, man, I don't like have hate in my heart. You want to ever meet me, have a boxing match, then I'll shake your hand after. He's like, oh, bro, I don't hate you either. All right, anytime. Like, he wouldn't concede, and neither would I. So we both left it like, hey, yeah, we can have a fair one, and I'll shake your hand. Like, no stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And we both told each other that we didn't hate each other. So that's good. That's good. You know, I disagree with the guy. It is what it is. Now I'm going to go down every game. Rams. Now I'm going to tell you what I like today. Ready, Richie, baby? Otten. Hey, my father used to call me Otto. Otto work. He's like, this fucking kid. Why doesn't he go to work? I should have named my kid Otto. Otto work. Richie, baby. Oh, you should have seen my father last week. You want story time? Last week was my birthday. I grabbed my dad, my mother. We were together. You know, I'm an only child, and I still have my parents. I'm blessed. It's a great blessing in my life. So I had my parents with me, and we watched the Yankees in the World Series. And my father's a Judge fan. Oh man, my father, 45. My father's an Aaron Judge fan, and he's like, he gets so negative that it's like, oh man, it's like being with like, I don't want to make fun of him. It's crazy. Yeah, he's real negative. Like he's ready for the world to end and Judge went into a historical slump. Oh my God. It was crazy. Going down the line today, I got a lot that I'm starting to like. I got no faith in Seattle, so I like the Rams today. I'm worried about the McVay-ism. You know the little guy that chases the bus, McVay? Richie, remember him? He made a statement. It's one of the all-time greatest bullshit statements I've ever heard in my life. I almost fainted. When they were asking about Puka's injury, they said he had a big-time scare, but it's nothing. What? If I went to the park, if I was trying to play with the Richardsons in the flag football league on Monday and I had a big time scare on a Friday, I don't know how I'd be that Monday. I don't know. I never heard of a big time scare or a tall midget, or a slender fat guy. Like, I don't know. Oxymorons, a big time scare. I don't know. Not sure. So got to be careful on the Rams for the big time scare. Jacksonville, Philly. Of course, we like Philly, but Philly will probably blow them out, actually. Jacksonville doesn't beat anyone. Like, have we noticed they haven't? They really get by anybody. They're undermanned. You know what? I really like Philly. Take off 6 points. You're given 7.5, 6. However many leg teaser, 6-point teaser. Take off 6, lay 1.5. Like, check that off the box. Bears, Arizona. I'll tell you what I do like. Teaser friendly. Bump that over under down. The 44.5, bump it down 6, 10, whatever you want. Let's get that thing in the upper 30s and hammer it over. Arizona, Kyler Murray looked tremendous last week. Caleb Williams is coming into his own. I mean, yeah, I like the over 30, 38, something like that. Washington and the Giants. The Giants kicker blew his leg off a couple weeks ago, and that's why they couldn't beat Washington. If they could have just kicked extra points, they would have beat Washington, and then Washington won in the last second. So I don't know. We'll see. Happy Tracy's back for fantasy. Oh, what do you got? What's up, Thomas? Cooper and Robinson Jr. are out. Damn. Amari Cooper out is a surprise. Holy shit. I didn't expect that today. Hey, now maybe I need to start Keon Coleman in the NOOCH FL. I had Evan Ingram in my second flex. I had a Joko as my tight end. I had Evan Ingram in my flex. Maybe I should start Keon Coleman. Wow. Who do you think has the better fantasy day? Evan Ingram or Keon Coleman? That's tough. Tough, man. Hey, did you see they told Ezekiel Elliott to stay home? He didn't even get on the plane. He's coming late to meetings, eating donuts and shit. No, I made that second part up. But he's coming late to meetings, looking like shit out there. He's disinterested. He's acting the way he looks out there. Disinterested. Half out. He's got half a foot in retirement, Ezekiel Elliott. Do I double Hawk and Andrews or play Worthy and Hopkins? Oh, man. Can you play one of each? I don't know. I would play Hopkins and Hawk. If you want to go for your highest ceiling, it's Fat Andy getting Hopkins like more acclimated. Like, let's get some fucking fancy shit in here. I'm the greatest offensive play caller that's ever lived. And I got Juju Smith 8 catches, 140 a couple weeks ago. Watch this. Like, if you want the highest ceiling, Andrews has no high ceiling this year. He's just shown a little bit of promise. So out with him. Go for Hawkinson, the stud that's back, the stud. Go for the stud and the other stud that was the best receiver in the league that's joining the best team now. Fuck it. Go for it, Thomas. Fortune favors the bold. I'm giving you that one today. Fortune favors the bold, Thomas. What are we doing with Andrews? Hoping for 5 for 40? Let's get a Hawk burger, 2 tutties right away. Hopkins, remember when he was on Houston, when the team was decent? Watch this today, maybe. I'm thinking ceiling, glass half full. Keon Coleman over Ingram, Richie. Hey, Big O! Big O! What are you doing, buddy? Kirk and Goddard are out. Man. Oh, man. Well, Christian Kirk is out for the year. Dallas got up. You know what? That's a shit game, but Philly will win that game. Philly will win that. Oscar came out with a super duper game against my mother. Oscar's got 53 to nothing. He's winning. And all he did was play 2 guys, Tank Dell and Devontae Adams. Holy shit. 23 and 22. Oh, he had the kicker for Houston, 8. It's pretty good, oh. Hey, Oscar, here's what we like today. I don't think Jacksonville's got enough to beat Philly undermanned. Let's PowerPoint all the things that should apply with common sense and logic. Jacksonville always comes up short. Now they're undermanned again. They're fucked. We like Philly. Take off some points on the teaser any way you want to slice and dice it. Seattle's been shaky. No DK, but Puka, a big-time knee scare. He's playing, but I'm a little worried. Bears, Arizona, 44.5 over-under. Knock that down in a teaser. Any legs, 6-point teaser, get that thing around 38, way over. Giants, Washington, scary. Was close last time. Dallas, they're the worst passing defense like in the history of Earth. Like their metrics, they're 30th, 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 30th. Every fucking passing defense I've seen, they're 30th. That's not good when you're playing Atlanta. Atlanta, I just told you Atlanta is the only team in the NFL right now with 2 500-yard receivers, Big O. How's that for a nugget? Mooney, 500. London, 525. Stop there. That's the only two. Dallas is in big fucking trouble today. No Micah Parsons. Big trouble. Big trouble. We like Atlanta. Throw a couple points on the teaser and make them get 3 or 3.5. Atlanta. Miami and Buffalo. If I didn't read that Josh Allen was 12-2 lifetime against Miami with 42 touchdowns, I wouldn't tell you to stay away from Miami today. That on top of the fact that Allen's got 1 interception this season, it's tough. Detroit running games, offensive lines that kick the shit out of you, and a quarterback that hasn't. He went 19 for 19 and 20 for 21 in 2 back-to-back games. The Lions have more touchdowns than incompletions over the past 5 weeks. I like the Lions today against Green Bay. Tough division game. New England, Tennessee, that's like a shit game. I don't like Tennessee to blow anybody out, so I'd probably put points on New England. The Saints are back with Carr today and Taysom Hill. Carolina stinks. They should win the game, but I can see that being a tough, ugly sledding of a game. Denver, 9.5 at Baltimore. Should be closer. Vegas, that's the upset of the week, guys. That's my upset of the week. Ravens minus 5.5. I like that. I like that better. You knocked it down on a teaser, Oscar? Am I crazy? Oh. Did you knock it down, Big O? I'm going to tell you something. I watched Gardner Minshew play quarterback against the Chiefs last week, and it impressed the shit out of me. He played really well last week against a good Chiefs defense. Take that and add how the Bengals have played evidence-wise without T. Higgins. Last week, Minshew versus the Chiefs defense. Bengals struggling without Higgins. Shake them up together, and you got an upset. Fuck the teasers and all that. Give me the Raiders today plus the 7.5. They might lose by a touchdown, maybe. I'll win by a half. I just got a feeling. I got a funny feeling. Now you gotta. I'm not doing any popular picks here, jumping on any bandwagons, telling everybody to go Raiders over Bengals. Everybody loves the Bengals. The Bengals get the respect for some reason that the Rams should get. Like, does anybody notice the Bengals were like 1-4, the Rams were 1-4, and everybody was like, "Listen, look at the perspective difference." People were like, "Oh, the Bengals are 1-4. When are they going to get it? When are they going to start getting hot? Well, hopefully they start getting on a winning streak soon, and they should make the playoffs. Can they make the playoffs?" Nobody even said that about the Rams. The Rams started 1-4. I'm seeing Instagram reels. The Rams are selling their whole team. They're trading Cooper Kupp. Matthew Stafford's going to the Giants. Like, they made it like the Rams were like the worst team in the world, and that they didn't win that Super Bowl a couple years ago. The Bengals lost the Super Bowl. That's not the team you give respect. You give the guys that won that game the respect and the grace over the next couple years. So I think the Bengals should be looked at as fugazi, and the Rams should be looked at like, oh, this team stays healthy. They'll beat Minnesota like they did. Before that Minnesota game, people were like in group texts like, oh, no respect for the Vikings in Vegas. No, it's because the Rams are pretty fucking good when healthy. Damn, I need my glasses for everything these days. I like that. Which QB? Oscar, Knicks or Lamar? You know what? I'd like to see a couple odds on the MVP race this year. The MVP race is wide open, guys. There's no Mahomes is there. If Mahomes, they're already undefeated. If he gets his numbers comparable to everyone else's, MVP. If the Chiefs are 16-2 or 15-2, and Mahomes gets his numbers comparable, MVP. Lamar Jackson. If they go 14-3 and he's doing those crazy numbers, MVP. Jaden Daniels, unless Washington keeps winning, I don't see him getting the MVP over anybody else. I don't know about that. I think that's hype. Yeah, big matchup. Oscar came out with Tank Dell and Devontae Adams, Ma. Don't worry, Ma. Your trade is going to kick in this week. The 2-week plan. Remember our conversation, Ma? I said, you know what? Hold your horses. If Hopkins comes out slow, but the ceiling hopefully is high. Like, we'll take a shot on a high ceiling. Andy Reid, brilliant plays. Like, you get a couple games where it looks really nice, bang. So I like it. I think Henry will be the MVP. I'm going to sign in now. Check these odds. NFL. Here we go. I haven't looked at futures in a while. Divisions. Wow, those are fun. Divisions. Let's see what they got real quick. Division winners. AFC East, Buffalo minus 1,400. Miami, the other ones are in the thousands. AFC South winner. Houston's minus 550 with no receivers. Indianapolis plus 600. If Flacco comes in, if Joe Flacco comes in and they start winning, Indianapolis at plus 600, you got to look at because they're one game apart. There's 8 weeks left. They're very close. Baltimore minus 195, Pittsburgh plus 210, Cincinnati plus 1,000, Cleveland 17. AFC West, the Chiefs are a minus 1,900 right now. That division's over. Watch this. NFC East, Philadelphia minus 125, Washington plus 140. Then the Cowboys and Giants a million. NFC South, Falcons minus 370. That's heavy favorite. NFC North, here's a good one. I feel like Detroit is by far and away the best, but the division is so good. Green Bay is right behind them, plus 300. Minnesota plus 360. Bears 1,800. I'd like to bet Detroit. And the Niners are still the favorite, despite not being in first. The Niners are in favorite, 110. The Cardinals are plus 290. Seahawks plus 500. Rams plus 500. That's the division to take a shot on because it's so off. Arizona's in first right now, 4-4. San Fran and Seattle are also 4-4. Rams are 3-4. So that's a good one. Yeah, I like Keon Coleman, Mel. Do I take out Evan now that Amari Cooper's out? Do I take out Evan Ingram and start Keon Coleman in my flex? I had Evan Ingram. I had 2 tight ends in there. Should I take Ingram out? Go Coleman, right? Gotta go Coleman. Man, I'm going to eat about a pound of pasta today, baby. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, yeah. Oh, you know what? Hey, Oscar, what's the odds on Henry to be the MVP? I got to look. If Henry gets for 2,000 yards, it'd be nice. I don't know if they'll give it to him. They've been robbing position players. They've been robbing position players the last couple of years. I think the last running back to get MVP was maybe Adrian Peterson, right? Let's see. Awards. Do they have awards yet? Oh, they don't have the awards right now? Season awards. Here we go. MVP. Josh Allen is the favorite. Wow. I forgot about Allen. Lamar Jackson plus 380. Mahomes plus 500. Very possible. Goff plus 600. He ain't going to be the MVP. Nobody even wants him on the fucking fantasy team. He's going to win a popularity award. I doubt it. Daniels plus 900. Hurts plus 16. Where's Henry? Wow. Hey, Henry plus 6,000, Oscar. Plus 6,000. Hey, Tyler. Vikings D will be back tonight. Oh, man, that's the flex game, too. They flexed that game. That game was supposed to be this afternoon. They flexed it because it's such a good game. Washington versus the Giants. Well, that game was a tough game last game. The Washington Giants played down to the last second, and the Giants, their kicker, like his leg fell off in warmups. They had no kicker that day. The Giants would have actually won that game, and it came to the end. So the Giants, for some reason, sometimes like styles make fights. The Giants played really good against them about 4 or 5 weeks ago. So, but Flacco, I'm more afraid of Flacco at quarterback with Indy than when Richardson's back there. That's tough. I'm gonna think about that for a second. Unsure if I just start Pollard with not practicing all week. Well, who is your alternative to Pollard? It depends. Like I was gonna start Evan Ingram in my flex with Njoku, but now that Keon Coleman is out there without Amari Cooper, I'm probably gonna lean that way. Yeah, old Downs. Whew. Yo, here I'm going to tell you something about Downs. I'm going to give you a nice nugget on Downs. There, I would have confidence if I had him in my fantasy team. I was looking for like ways to like lean like with certain guys. So I looked at my FanDuel account, and I looked at the Colts game tonight, and I looked at what the receivers were set at over under for yards because Vegas they're pretty good, and Pittman was set at 51 and Downs was set at 62. 62. So I was a little taken back that they had Downs 11 yards more than Pittman. So that just goes to show you who they think is like the number one guy in Indianapolis today. So you should be confident with that. The Lions have a 77% chance to win. If they win the game today, they have a 77% chance to win the division. So if you like the Lions to win the division, to win today, you should probably bet them to win the division. Oh, it's a weather game in Green Bay. It's going to be inclement weather, 53 and rainy. Hey, you know what? We haven't had a bad weather game this year, have we? We're in week 9 already. It's about time. We're in November. I was on the fucking beach 2 days ago. I was on the beach 2 days ago. There was a beach party. I got the call. I'm like, what? What, really? I was on the beach 2 days ago. Got a sunburn and everything. now, yeah, it's about time for an inclement weather game. Some cold, some shitty conditions. We got one today. Lions at Packers. Be careful. Puka. Let me tell you something about Puka, Tyler. Little McVay, the coach, the little guy for the Rams, he's a tremendous liar when he has to for the team, for the injury report. Todd Gurley, a couple years ago, he had a bum knee. He was 90% into retirement, still dressing, helmet on, shoulder pads, on the sideline, like active. Like, hey, is Todd Gurley getting in today? Why didn't Todd Gurley get in? Is he okay? Yeah, he's fine. No, he's good. He's good. We just give him a rest. Like, they did that with Todd Gurley for like 6 weeks. People were all fucked up, ruined their fantasy seasons. Now, Puka gets hurt 2 days ago in practice. And they said, oh, it was just a big time scare. What? I don't know. I've never hurt my knee on a Thursday. A big time scare? Well, I'm so scared. My knee's fucked up. And then it's better. Oh, it's just a scare. I don't know. That sounds like an oxymoron, like a tall midget or something. I don't know. I'm not buying that. I know the Rams' history of lying about injuries and a big time scare. That might mean, let's say he's okay, so they don't fucking double cup right from the first quarter. Once they find out Puka can't run or something's wrong or he can't make it, and then they double cup, at least we'll have a quarter to go crazy. Like, I don't know. You got in football, you got to look for any edge. If they don't catch on that Puka's hurt for a quarter, that's an advantage. I'd be careful with that. Oh, St. Brown, Downs, Tillman. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice right there. So I would start St. Brown and Downs, definitely. Running backs, Cook, Hunt, Pollard. I'd go Cook and Hunt. Pollard could be a flex, or you could go with Tillman. It looks to me like Tillman is like the deep guy in Cleveland right now. Amari Cooper's gone. The other Jerry Jeudy just came alive from like being disappeared forever. Like Tillman. It's Tillman. Elijah Moore is not the guy. I think you should go with, Pollard. Here's the thing: Tennessee and New England. It could be 9-7 with 4 minutes left in the game. Like when you have no tutties, it's tough. Like I kind of like Cleveland today with the prospect of more offense. You know what I'm saying, Tyler? I'm telling you, Tyler. Puka. McVay, I caught him lying about Gurley a few. I remember certain stuff, like it just sticks in my mind. I remember that. And I'm thinking about gamesmanship. He's a smart guy. You got to be careful. And every time I've ever seen a guy coming in, like especially a receiver, a skill position player coming into a game with a knee sprain or a banged up knee, he takes a bad step, torn ACL, out for the season. It's like, I hope that doesn't happen to Puka, but I'm worried about him. I'm a little worried. You're a Green Bay fan? That's good. Hey, you know what? I feel like the inclement weather might help the Packers in this game. It might help them because Josh Jacobs is a beast too, and it might slow things down a little bit. I feel like on even ground, the Lions have the advantage, and I know that a muddy track could help the underdog. I don't know why. That even happened to us in high school. We were playing against Montclair. They were like defending state champs. David Tyree was on their team. You know, the guy who caught the helmet catch for the Giants in the Super Bowl? We were playing against his team that day, and they were like a great team. And the morning comes, and it was a torrential downpour, like torrential. The worst rain I've ever seen in my life. In fact, every team in New Jersey canceled that day except for 2 schools. Somebody else in Montclair. We were on the road at them. It's the home team's call. Their coach was like, "We want to play. We want to play." Well, it came back to bite them. We got there. It was like the movies. If you've ever seen the movie Any Given Sunday with Jamie Foxx, he's on the field in a super rainstorm one day. It was worse than that. It was worse than that movie. The whole game. And we beat them 7-6. And we got to the state playoffs that year on that game. It was the last game of a 5-game run that we were on, that we needed the whole run to get in. We capped it off with them in the rainstorm. But I'll never forget, it slowed everything down. It like neutralized everything, and we hung in there enough, and we made more plays than they did, and we got them. But we got to be careful betting the Lions today. I don't know. I hope it comes off in the teaser. I think they'll stay close, but it goes away from being the best bet of the day. Gibbs and Montgomery this season, scrimmage yards. Gibbs 745, Montgomery 553. Touchdown 7-7. That's tremendous. 1,300 yards from Gibbs and Montgomery right now. And I'll tell you what, 745 for Gibbs and 560 for Montgomery, that's a nice balance. That's a nice balance. That's why I drafted Montgomery with my first chance after I did my 4 rounds of receivers. When he was there, I said, oh, Montgomery and Najee, they're coming on. Watch out for me in the JFFL. Najee's off the bye next week. Montgomery already had his bye, and Tracy's coming on as a player. And Chase Brown's going to have a day today. I'm back. Pat's Tennessee, it's tough. The toilet bowl, we call that one. Yeah. And you know what? That was a game that killed all of us. The Pats Jets game. We figured, the Jets, they gotta win today. They gotta. You know what? That's one of the main phrases that I even fall victim to it. But we got to really watch out for, like, whenever like something keeps happening in front of you, believe it. Like the Jets kept showing me something. And for some reason, before that New England game, we're like, we hammer the Jets today. No, the Jets are going to get a blowout. They're going to do that. I'm sure they're doing. I'm sure they got to win. They got to win today. They got to. And they didn't. Like, whenever a team, like my buddy did that with me in hockey for a whole year. Oh, no. They got to win tonight. They got to win, Nooch. They got to. And they never did. You know, like when somebody shows you who they are, believe it. That's a good measuring stick, right? When somebody shows you who they are, believe it. Like that. This is who the Jets are. We got to be careful with them now. They beat a Houston team decimated. No Diggs, no Nico. Barely got by him in the end. How was the game? Did you have a good time at the game? Now also, there's a couple games I didn't touch on. Chargers, Browns. Remember this. The Chargers score about 21 and a half points a game. Putrid. Like, they don't score anyway. So putting 6.5 on the Browns, 1.5, I'll take Cleveland with the 8 all day. The Raiders is my upset special of the day. Cincinnati with no T. Higgins, with the combination of Gardner Minshew, how he looked thrown against a good Chiefs defense last week. Trouble. The spread is too high. 7.5 with the Raiders for some reason. That's the game where the bettors will take the Raiders. The fans with their hearts will take the Bengals. Take the Raiders with that 7.5 today. That's the only game I'm urging. Denver plus 9.5. Oh, I think I hear Kobe. I got a dog named Kobe. Hopkins over Worthy. Yeah. Today, Andy Reid's second game. Yeah. You got it. If you don't take a shot on Hopkins today, why even roster him? Right? Like, it's time. Like, I gotta believe the brilliance of Andy Reid. When I see the Chiefs do things, it's unlike any other team. My optics, it's like a different optic. So I would take a shot on Hopkins today and have faith. You gotta have some faith. You can't just go on what you saw last week. Like that's part of it. But I would go with Hopkins. Yeah, it was good. Well, the weather was perfect too. Yeah. Oh, definitely warm weather. It's finally getting a little cool now, but it was supposed to go back up next week in the tri-state area. Oh, I'll tell you what, going to a bad weather game is one thing that it's so hard for me to do. The last time I did that, it was 2005. I'm with my buddy Ron. We were out at a club. It was me, Ron, and my other buddy, and we were wrecked. And it was Saturday night, and I don't know. We ended up crashing at his house, and we had tickets to the Giants Redskins game. It was December, and Ronnie's waking me up. I'm like, I was like, it was the worst. And he's going, Johnny, we got to get to Giant Stadium. It's Jesse Armstead's last game. I'm like, what? Who cares? Jesse Armstead was a star on the Giants for years. He was on Washington. It was like week 18, and it was Jesse Armstead was coming back. My buddy was such a Giants fan that he was watching the ex-Giants last game in Giant Stadium. He's like, it's Jesse. I was like, what? It's fucking snowing out, man. No. So he's like, come on. We ended up going to the game. They were building snowmen in the rows. I was freezing. My feet were freezing. If there's a couple things in bad weather games, layers, very important. Layers, neck, gotta be warm. Hands, of course, everybody knows that. Neck, very important. Feet, very important. Gotta have some type of footwear where no water gets in there, no wetness. You keep the feet warm. Layers tucked in always. Neck. I'm a turtleneck guy. Like, you know what? Like, if I was playing football today, I don't know if I would want Under Armour in those cold weather games. I would want my regular turtle. Like when I played football, like when I was playing in the cold weather games, I'd have a turtleneck and a long sleeves, and I didn't use a hand warmer. I was a quarterback, so when my hands would be like freeze, where it's like hard to bend them, I would just put my hand in my sleeve, and it would be warm, and I would just keep my hand under the sleeve, and I just tell them the plays, and then when it was time to break the huddle, bang, and then my hands warm. But definitely a big difference in the weather. Jesse Armstead's last game. I always get to accidental games. I saw Buffalo against the Giants in 2019. I thought I was at a shit game. I'm like, oh, Jesus, my buddy brings me to this fucking game. like I never get invited to the good ones. Buffalo was horrible. Josh Allen was a rookie quarterback. I didn't even know who he was. And I watched Josh Allen that day. Frank Gore was the running back for Buffalo, 2019. Frank Gore. Who's the running back? Frank Gore's son is in the league now. Yo. Oh, trade candidates. Adam Schefter. Let's see. Adam Thielen could get traded. The deadline's in a couple days. Mike Williams could get traded. He's on the deadline. Those are not big names, guys. Adam Thielen, when you can't run as much as you want to without one of your legs blowing off, that's a sign of aging, guys. There's a reason why he keeps going on the IR. Like NOOCH at the park. There's no reason I should be tweaking my groin doing a straight. I just did 10 straight sprints of 25 yards. Why am I pulling something? Because I'm old. That's it. I don't want to believe it. I'll stretch. I'll do yoga. I'll try everything I can. I'll go back because I'm not going to quit. But the reality is that's why it's happening. That's why it's happening. When I was a young guy, I fucking played 3 sports all year around. I never even had an ache. I'm thinking about the miles I got on my legs from my life. Imagine playing football. You're training all summer like an animal. You go into football right to September, Thanksgiving. The day after Thanksgiving, you go to basketball tryouts. You're throwing up over the garbage can the next morning. You go basketball right to March. Fucking day after basketball, you're on the baseball field running with the baseball team, playing a whole baseball season. You get to the summer. Summer happens. Holy shit. That's just my freshman year. Here we go. Summertime, baseball, team wants you. You got to if you want to play varsity, you got to go to the camps. Basketball, same shit. Camp, summer league, football, workouts, all that shit. So in the summer, I had to do everything and then go right into the next season, 3 more sports. Times that by 4 and then walk out with your hand up. That's a lot of miles, man. That's a lot of miles. So I got to be thankful that I never had any injuries and stuff. I was a thoroughbred at one point, but now I go to the park, 10, 25-yard sprints. If I get through 10 at 75%, I'm happy. The last time I blasted out 10, 100%ers, I tweaked something on the last one for no reason. Age. But you know what? That's what it is. You got to keep fighting. I'm looking at, they're showing Keon Coleman in Florida State. Why do I have to see that right now? I didn't even know he went to Florida State. I forgot. They're showing Keon Coleman look like he's a man amongst boys. Oh, shit. I got to start Keon Coleman today. All right, Evan Ingram. See you later. Yeah, there's going to be no Keon Coleman, no Evan Ingram today. Ooh, we're 20 minutes away from kickoff. Hey, I like being on later. More you guys are in here. I like that. I'm going to get off with 15 minutes left. Hey, I got to ask you guys a question. Do I have a speech impediment with one word? When I was teaching for years, I'd be in the classroom and I had these, there's one year I was a permanent sub and the teacher went on that. What's that called when you're pregnant? Paternity leave, maternity, whatever. So they were like, Mr. A, could you take over this class for the whole year? I'm like, yeah. So I did. And I was teaching everything. I had a great time. So I had these 2 little girls and they would come in at the end of school and they would go, Mr. A, what time is it? And I would look and I would say 2:15. And they go, ah! And they started laughing. And they would they went crazy laughing. Then they ran down the hall. I didn't think nothing of it. Whatever. I have no idea I can't tell what's in a kid's mind all day. I'm doing my paperwork. So next day they come, Mr. A, what time is it? I look, 2:15. And they start laughing again. So then I got them. I chased them. Hey, get over here. What's so funny? What's going on here? They were like, say it. Say what? And they wrote the number down, 15. So I said it, and they started laughing. So this was like 2015 or 16. I said the number again. So I said it. So now I'm with my 2 cousins, Jonathan and Anthony. 6 years later, it's like 2020, 21. And I'm saying something like, yeah, 15 minutes, I'll be there. And they're like, what, bro? And I'm like, 15 minutes. They're like, say that again? I'm like, 15 minutes. You're like, whoa. They started laughing and making fun of me, but I don't hear it. What do I say about that that's different than every other person on earth? Do I say 15 different? They think those two girls in my classroom and my two cousins are the only people in my life that ever like fell out every time I say that number. So I don't know. I don't know. If somebody's got one of those ears, let me know. Zeke Elliott told to stay home. Habitual tardiness. Habitual tardiness. That's it. That's embarrassing. No rookie ever beat the Giants twice. How many rookies start at quarterback in the NFL? These stats are ridiculous. I like when Bronny and Braun played their first game. It goes Bronny and Braun past Kobe and Joe Bryant as the father and son scoring tandem. Hold your fucking horses. Can we wait till the kid scores one basket to make it official? And seriously, really? Really? They're, like just how they should have a minimum of games played to win the scoring title? Please don't go there already. Don't go there already. Man, Indy and Minnesota got flexed to tonight. Whew. You know what? I can't be neglecting myself. I'm gonna give you the three NOOCH leagues right now who we're starting. The JFFL, aka the Surfer League, because I'm down at the Jersey Shore. Daniels, Montgomery and Tracy. Montgomery and Tracy. Tough. Oh, thank you, Tyler. Thank you. Yeah, it's something about 15. It's something with the T part of it. My cousins hear it, and those two little girls heard it, and they would drop in because school ended at 2. They would wait till 2:15. How clever is that? They would wait till 2:15, dip in, and ask me what time it was. That's clever. I got to give them credit. They were good kids. They were good kids, though. Jefferson and Hopkins are my receivers today. Don't be afraid of Hopkins, boys. Fortune favors the bold. Ingram and Chase Brown are my flex. Oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Wait, why do I have? Oh no, Ingram's my tight end. Chase Brown and Olave are my flex. I got scared. Chase Brown with no Moss should be a big one. Olave, kicker, Koo, Eagles D. All right, next one. The NOOCH FFL, my league. 5 family members, 5 friends. Jaden Daniels, Montgomery and Hunt at running backs. At receivers, St. Brown and Harrison. Tight end, Njoku. Flex, Keon Coleman and Olave. Ooh, looking strong in the NOOCH FL. Who am I whooping today? Kentucky Cody? Cody, you're in trouble today, Cody. And I better go on now my third league, Carmelo's league. I get to whoop my own friend today, Mel. Me and Mel are playing each other today. Oh, yeah. Yo, I traded Oscar. You would have fucking fell out if you were in the JFFL, the Surfer League. I made a trade this week to T Rich. I feel like I got a great trade. He kept throwing more guys at me, worrying about everybody complaining that he was robbing me. You want to hear the trade, Oscar? I traded Mike Evans and $8 for Hopkins, Jennings, and Chase Brown. Whew. I'm starting Chase Brown and Hopkins today. And I was short. I needed it. No offense, Mel. Wasn't trying to make a short joke. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm playing Carmelo. I'm winning 18-0. I got Daniels, A.J. Brown, Adams. Adams already gave me 18. Montgomery and Kamara. God damn. How did you guys let me get this team? Ferguson, Harrison, and Olave in my flexes. Koo in New Orleans. Down on the bench, am I putting Bigsby in today? No. Harris, no. Robinson, no. Shakir, Hill, Golf, no. Okay. I'll tell you what. Who dropped Keon Coleman in my league? I picked Keon Coleman up in the NOOCH FL. Somebody dropped him, but I didn't pay attention to who. I thought that was a decent shot to take. But sometimes you can't keep everybody because you got other guys on your roster. You know what I mean? Damn, I'm setting my record today. 2.5 hour show, 2:30. Hitting the buzzer on the 2:30. Eating a pound of fucking macaroni. Big ass glass of wine. That's how I do it. Oscar, you should have been here this morning. I got into a 1-hour fight with Ryan Clark. Again. I got to invite him on the show. We went for an hour. I'm like, bro, you're not getting the last word. Yes, I am. Like, we went back for an hour. I got a 13-page dialogue of me and Ryan Clark arguing this morning while I was on for the first hour. That's why the show came out a little slow. And then he tried to get. He's like, "Oh, I got hands too." So it doesn't matter. I was like, "No, you have no hands. You no hands for you. No hands. You're Ryan Clark on the field. I'm Ronnie Lott out here, buddy. You like that, Oscar? I thought of that on the fly. I'm Ronnie Lott, bitch." So I got into an hour fight with him, and then finally I was like, "Bro, listen. What do you want to do? You want to talk to me? What do you want to do? Like enough out of you, bro. Like go on about your day. God bless." And he'd be like, "Oh, no, I'm just breaking balls, like you said." He's using my words. He gets so sensitive. I don't want to break his balls anymore because when I do, he gets upset. He fights everybody, you know. Maybe he's got a little CT. Who knows? But you know what? I got hit in the head too. I don't use that as an excuse. No excuses here. Actually, it was a great one. I'll show you I'll text you the whole thread. Yeah, I told him you got no hands. Try me any day. Nothing for you. I said, listen, no, if there's no tackling involved, I'll go hands with you any day. The tackling and shit is where I might be at a disadvantage. He's a fucking safety. You know, that's like rock, paper, scissors. If tackling comes in, I got to get the bat. I got to get the baseball bat. Oh, it was funny. It was funny. I don't dislike him. I get upset with things he does when he attacks people, and I stand up for the people he attacks, and I tell him that I think he's out of line, and then he gets pissed. We had a fight like a year ago. He comes back in. I give him credit because he's a public figure. Oh, Oscar. Josh Allen, balling in Buffalo this season. His home record, 8 touchdowns, no interceptions, 89 QBR, 39 points a game. That's Josh Allen this year in Buffalo, 3-0. Miami's coming in. They don't like the cold. You saw them shivering last year at KC. They were on the line in the playoffs like, oh, ref, am I okay? They're not going to be all right today. I got no faith in Miami. You know, yeah, McDaniel, that shit flies for like 1 year. But then when you're not a leader of men, the asylum gets crazy. You still got to be a leader of men. Like yeah, I'm a little wizard. Like that's cool when shit's working. But when things get tough, I don't know if that guy could pull guys in. Dan Campbell could. The guy Ryan Clark called a good old boy. The reason why I went at him in the first place, he could reel guys in. The day Dan Campbell got hired, Ryan Clark's calling him a good old boy, like white racial slurs. I fucking went right at him in the DM. Told him what I thought of him. Hey, these are opinions. That's how I feel. You know, people are entitled to their opinions, just like he says it. I'm a regular person. I'm entitled to mine. That's why they have direct messages. You have access to directly message someone. So if you want to say that, I'm free to tell you what I think. And if I catch you in the rabbit ears that you have, and you come back, well, then it's not my problem. Different chance to make the playoffs. Preseason, Dallas and Atlanta, 60%. Currently, 13% for Dallas, 77% for Atlanta. I'm catching fire late. I might go right through 1 o'clock today. I might go right through 1 o'clock. Should I? Fuck it. Let's watch the games. Oh, I got another message. If it's Ryan Clark, I swear to God. It's Ryan Clark. Holy shit, this guy's still going. I don't hate you, brother. It's all good. This was nothing. Jesus, this fucking guy really loves to talk. I can't believe it. Can you see it? That's me and Ryan Clark. He had to get the last word. What the hell did I type to make him say that? Oh, I said, let's end this shit, bro. I said, I really don't hate you. I said, I fear God, not you. I said, I came a little strong. I said, let it go, bro. And then he put, I don't hate you, brother. It's all good. This was nothing. Huh? Hey, you know what? I respect that. I respect that. Like if I knew Ryan Clark and we were both kids, I'll have a fist fight with him and I'll shake his hand afterward. That's my style. Like I don't hate people, and sometimes it's healthy to have a good fight. Better than murdering and doing terrible things. I know that I don't have morals that line up with that. I know I'm not carrying guns. I know I don't. You know, I'm my brother's keeper. But you know, you have a little dust up. You have a disagreement. actually we had a lot of words in between there. I told him how I felt, so it was actually a pretty productive conversation between myself and Ryan Clark this morning. So, Ryan Clark, if you see this, I don't hate you. I disagree with a lot of the shit you do. And then when you came on in whiteface as Bill Belichick for fucking Halloween, after yelling at all of us for 3 years that I've seen, I wanted to let you know nobody's laughing. We're not laughing, Ryan. Not funny. And I'm a comedian. So I just don't get a kick out of you. And I'll say it. But there's bigger dorks. Like there's guys like RG3. So Ryan Clark, you'll never be the biggest dork because there's always worse. So you're like a half a dork. RG3 takes the cake. He's the heavyweight champion of dorks. These are just my opinions. But words are sharp. Words are sharp. That's why I got the upper hand here. Ooh. What time do these games start? You know what? No, I better check. I better recheck my bets. I better do the right thing here. Get the macaroni all right. Pour myself a glass of wine. Get the red zone going. Check, double check, see what's up with Mom's roster. I wonder who Lisa played against Mel. Let's see. Did Lisa go with she had a crazy team in Gecko. Oh, she's got McConkey and Tillman in. Yeah, that's a good one. She's playing Mel. We got some good matchups, man. We got some good matchups, boys. It was a fun one this morning. It was a fun one. I didn't expect to have an hour argument with Ryan Clark. I didn't expect that, but it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. It was what it was. Every once in a while, I get myself into this shit. Well, the craziest one was Terrence Crawford, face to face, me and him. Terrence Crawford. Imagine that one. Yeah, I will. I'm in the casino 3 a.m. by myself after the fights. 3 hours after the fights ended, half in the bag. I see Terrence Crawford. So what do you think I did? I'm walking. He's by himself in the center of an empty circle in the lobby of a casino. It's just him standing in the center. So I'm like, hey, Terrence Crawford, how you doing? So I was walking. So I was like, you Terrence Crawford, how you doing, man? So I wasn't going to say anything other than that, really, or like, good luck or something. But when I said, hey, Terrence Crawford, how you doing? He started talking to me in like a fucking Eddie Murphy from Coming to America accent. Like, I can't even, like yes, fuck you, man. Like, it was crazy. He started talking in like an accent, and it threw me off. I said, oh, shit. I just went up to a stranger and thought it was Terrence Crawford. So I kept walking. And then after like 5 steps, I just said, no. I looked back and he was like this. He had like a James Harden, like I'm a creep look on his face. And then I realized this fucking guy did a Eddie Murphy Coming to America accent for no reason when I just said what's up to him. Like all I did was say what's up. I didn't even like the fucking guy. That's weird. That is weird. I've never seen anything weirder than that. When he hit me with that, then when he was fighting Earl Spence, and I saw Earl Spence like, I think it's gonna. He was like slurring, and then I realized I was like, Terrence Crawford was that quick mentally to throw me off. I'm a quick thinker. If he could throw me off like that on a handshake, I'm gonna bet him to be ready for the fight because it's mental. And he whooped Spence's ass. Whooped him, Mel. Yeah. I'm gonna send him when I hang up. I'm gonna send him because I don't want to get distracted anymore. But when I hang up, I'm gonna hit him with it. That's funny. Oh, you know what? I was watching a couple weeks ago. Andrew Schultz is the comedian on. He's a popular comedian, Andrew Schultz, and he made a joke and he said he like something about to the effect like his dating experiences with black girls, and he was like making funny observations. Ryan Clark scolded him, attacked him. You don't know about the black experience. So I just watched it and I said, oh shit, that was harsh, like what is the right thing here? So then a week later, it's Halloween. And this fucking guy is in whiteface. He's like, I'm Bill Belichick. Like, whoa. If, like, are you seeing the hypocrisy in that? If 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 the Jewish guy can't make a joke, you're gonna come out as Bill Belichick joking? Look at me, No. It's gotta be, that's why you have rules to your shit. That's why I have morals. I have codes. I act according to my codes of life. Like, I don't make one rule over here and then break the rule when I'm over here. That's a fucking phony and a hypocrite. You got to be a solid person. And that's a lot of the problems. These young people today, they lead with disrespect. That's wrong. You're out in the streets, I'm so disrespectful. What? And then the fucking kid's dead a week later. Like, you don't lead with disrespect. A real man leads with respect, because that's how you get respect back. All this shit is backwards that I see out here. People leading with disrespect, being on not the proper way with each other. I don't like that shit. There's no reason to start off backwards, and the young people towards adults. I see parents, Tyler, I wonder if you're still in here. When I was in the school, I saw the worst fucking behavior. I'm not in the school anymore. I can tell the truth. I saw the worst fucking behavior ever, and I loved the kids, and they were like my own children. I loved them, but like, if I had to be honest, very bad. I had to teach them a lot more than I ever thought I would, but I did. 100% good effort. But there was a few instances in the school where a kid that was a fucking terror, like a fucking terror. The parent came in disgruntled, want to beat the shit out of the teacher, locked down, the doors are locked. The kids got to hide under cubby holes, like crying because a parent is just a fucking shitty parent. Like you want to talk about the teachers? There's way more shitty parents. Put the fucking mirror on yourself. Way more shitty parents. When you go into education, your heart is usually somewhere in there. You're going to do a decent job. There's people that don't ask to go into parenting, and they don't do a good fucking job. Because I saw a lot of absent parents, a lot of parents. When I got in trouble as a kid, my mother would whoop my ass before I even got home. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for whooping my ass. It made me a better person. My father would holler at me. My mother would whoop my ass. Thank you, Mom. Like, more parents should teach their kid right and wrong instead of fucking trying to fight the teachers. And we're going to enjoy this Sunday. I'll see you soon.